And we're back. Welcome back to Arcus Lock. Arcus here. Bub will be here joining us shortly. And last we left, we finished. We finished the Pillar of Light. Now we're in the Blindness section, and we're going to be working on some side quests, picking up some items. There we go.
I mean, we were planning to meet the day he did it. Someone planning to take their own life wouldn't make plans like that, right?
What do you think could have done it then?
Well, for his work he had to go to this building where a lot of people have killed themselves.
Well, it's possible that a place like that could have cursed him.
Okay, let's go check it out.
Alright. I'm going to a place where people are known to kill themselves. Sounds like a great idea.
Hi, I am Yana.
Who's that?
NAU.
Who?
I
NAU.
NAU. It is Bub.
Must be this building.
Bub enters
Let's
the
find
street.
a way in.
That would make me want to kill myself, so there you go.
Oh gosh.
How do you get in this place?
Hey, there you go.
Wait, what
Oh, I don't want to kill another one of these dudes.
makes him... What's making him want to commit suicide?
I don't know, something in this building.
Found it. We can get in through here.
Ooh. Whoop. Oh, great. Crappy bathroom. Ah! That was a big poop. What are those things?
Ooh, this looks interesting. What do you think?
Maybe I should make an invisible bush before I turn this corner.
I think that's actually just a regular spirit. Oh, heck no.
Ugh.
No wonder he wants to destroy himself. There are demons here.
Ugh.
You're next! Now you die and replace me!
Oh, we got a fighter here.
Oh, we got a fighter here.
Boosh.
Oh, we got a fighter here.
Up, down, half circle. Boosh. Yeah, I ain't replacing
Weird.
nobody.
What did it mean by replace me?
Yeah, that was strange. Still, just a specter.
It's a kitty thing. I don't see it though. Oh, there it is. A term referring to a flip phone. It's unique to Japan. These features found a separate evolutionary path from the rest of the globe. Alright. Crush. Oh, no. I feel like there might have been another way we could have gone. No? It's the only way? Guess so. Okay. Onward! Through the garbage and all the depressed, sad people. Boosh. Dent. Alright. Whew. Made it to that.
The
Creepy
living
guy.
must trade places with me.
I don't wanna. Now what? Oh. Alright. Half circle. All the way through. There we go. Oh. Okay, down. Or half circle. Half circle. Finish it.
Bizarre. Like they've all got curses on themselves.
That is creepy. Alright. I don't think I'm jumping up through there. Oh, dang it. No. Nom, 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 nom. This dude's gonna be rich after all of this.
This is kind of cool. How they're all like cursed and stuff.
I guess it's cool
Of course it's locked.
for the
Let's see if we can
non-cursed
find
people.
a key.
Yeah, but I just like the story in some of this part.
Crunch.
It's gonna be lit.
Litt. Ooh. What did I miss? Keep an eye out for a little gadget or something. Turn around, ugly.
God, you need to go back and find that cat.
I know. I guess this is upstairs.
What about a meow through a wall?
It does, sometimes.
And like, don't purge any of the dead people until. That was weird. You could like grab it through the lid.
Yeah, that was interesting.
On fire. That was cool. Look how all the garbage cans. Gotta talk.
Just die already. Die for my sake.
Oh,
No
let me
thank-
fumble around with this for a little bit.
Just say no thank you.
Up,
Or I
Over.
agree to disagree.
across, down. Ugh. Why does it do that? There you go.
Think
It's
I
so
get what's
like
going on here.
It's weird.
Garbage sacks? Aw. Okay, keep an eye out for something glowy blue. It's not this thing. Probably have to go. The meow happened right as I went under here. So my guess is it's right there.
What is that?
Hey, it's one of those things we chased.
Oh, it's one of those umbrella guys.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Treat your things with care, else they'll become a yokai.
Just kidding.
What I've been telling my kids their whole lives. Take care of your toys, they're gonna try to kill ya.
Me.
So I didn't find a key. Probably a problem, right?
Probably right there.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, yeah, that was a fun exercise in futility. Yeah.
The curse is inescapable.
I escape it like this. Struggling with hand signs. Huh, 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 huh.
The curse is inescapable. I guess he's another victim.
Alright, we're clear. Wait, was there something else open? No. Okay. I don't know why that happened. Okay. So this is where we found the key, and that's the potty. That room was a dead end. Guess it's through the garbage cans then. Maybe I can blow up the garbage sacks that were blocking our way. Open lid, through here. Boosh. There it is. Guess we go down.
Guess we go up.
And then we go right back up. Dust-covered planner, April 8th, 2 p.m. I've been tasked with going to the suicide building. I hate it, but I drew the short straw. Gotta get this over with. Don't want to be late. Meeting with Sakura. 7 p.m. Date with Sakura. Kaguri at our usual spot. Oh, where's the dude?
To get out of here. The curse
you're
will
creepy.
kill you. Run.
You think this might be the spirit of that woman's boyfriend?
Maybe. But he's a specter. It seems like they're all cursed.
But
So
by
there's no way to
whom?
turn him back?
If it's a curse, we need to cut off the source.
He's above us.
Good. Let's track him down.
He's above us.
Not all bad. Guess we'll let him live a little longer.
There!
Could be the source of the curse. After him.
Oh, he ran. Stupid chicken ghost.
I hate it when they're around. They just make it worse for themselves.
Come on. You really think you can hide from us?
Bark, 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 bark. Bark, bark, bark.
Yeah, that's right, ugly. Boosh.
Bark, 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 bark.
Mom.
Bark, bark, bark. Did you just shoot him through the chest?
I tried.
It's a trap.
Ow. Ah. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. got your feet. Just hobble at me. I don't even have time for that.
Put up a fight.
You tell him, Akito.
Get this coward. Curse spirit, coward! They don't want me to go that way.
So, it's you. You're the source.
To die here is to be bound to this place. Even in death, you cannot leave. To escape, you must kill.
Drop this scum now.
Do it. Boosh. Up, 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 up. There you go, KK. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that easy.
Look, it's that specter from before.
I guess the curse is gone now that guy is out of the picture.
What happened here anyway?
That guy, he cursed anybody who died here. The curse stopped them from escaping until they killed someone else.
Wow. No wonder this place had so many suicides.
It was a revolving door of cursed souls.
Trust me, I wanted out of there. But I just couldn't bring myself to kill someone.
That's good of you, but you're keeping someone waiting.
What do you mean?
He's saying it's time for you to get some fresh air.
Go meet your girlfriend, dummy.
He finally came back to me. I can't thank you enough. We're finally together again. I'm so glad I never gave up hope. I can't believe she waited for me this whole time.
I love a spiritual love story.
I'm afraid I might have.
Don't think that way. I don't think you would have killed anyone.
Yeah. She waited for you because you're a good guy.
Maybe you're right. Thanks to you both.
Booyah. Absorb. Oh, there's all sorts of dudes.
Gotta save
Dudettes.
more of them.
Almost got a couple thousand right there. Not a bad haul. Alright, so I had this idea. So they're like really wanting us to be up in here searching all this new stuff, but there's a couple of circles down here we should probably take care of, and at the same time we can look for some tanukis. What do you think? Let's do it.
I had an idea last time we were playing that we could do a special episode after all this blows over, where we just find the tanukis and stuff, you know.
Let's just do it now. Keep an eye out for kitties.
There aren't very many
They're
though.
the ones that give us the tips. You heard that, right?
No.
You didn't hear the meow? There it is.
What's that?
Loose socks. Loose baggy socks were all the rage in Japanese high school girls in the 1990s. Sweet.
That must mean some of those headless girls are there.
Could be. This is where the guy's having trouble pooping. Okay, so we got one of them. One more over this way. Let's get this guy. Boosh. So it is.
Hey, did you know you have 40 skill points?
I noticed that. Let's get this item and then we'll find a way to use it. I'm guessing it's probably gonna be up here. Oh, maybe not. You're going the wrong way. Okay. It's gonna be here. Talk to this guy. Hey, dude. Give him some
Eat
food.
up, pal.
But now we can't tell if
Don't
he's
eat too
thinking about a
fast.
Tanuki.
He might help us find the item, though. Oh, just some money. Listen for a meow.
Just kidding.
There's some cash over here. All sorts of money. Dog.
Goodness.
Maybe it's in this building. There it is.
Oh, what's this?
Ch3 Hoko statues. A pair of statues depicting Sachi and an imaginary animal. Sweet. Alright, I got that one. Alright, where's our next yellow circle? Here. While we go, keep an eye out for Los Gatos.
I think the cats thing must be Tanuki, just like how the other things, just like how the dog gives you money and stuff. Neko-san.
There's always a lot of cats around here.
Oh, yeah? Hey, let's go check somewhere else.
Again?
Not bad.
So I guess KK doesn't like cats. This is great because where did that first cat run off
I
to?
don't know, but I can't. Is this the one we've already been to?
Where's
Oh,
that,
because we.
where's that cat?
It's so confusing.
There's a cat that ran behind you.
What's this?
Ghastly knife. I'm pretty sure we've picked that up before. Herb. It's another arcade flyer. Yep. Okay. I saw a cat run off at the very beginning of the battle.
Me too.
There's a money cat right here. Smash.
Oh well.
We'll go get the item, then we'll come back this way and see if they come back. Because they're the keys to finding Tanuki.
So apparently KK doesn't like cats because he just said, there aren't here, just go somewhere else.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's this?
Decorative items crafted in the image of Shogi. Used to provide prosperity in business. Sweet. Alright, so the spirit globe should be over. Hey! Awesome!
Alright.
Led us to a kitty.
Do we find the one?
Here's a
No.
kitty.
We need to find the first one though.
The humans hid in the forest.
Hmm.
Well, that's not helpful.
No, it might be. It sounds very interesting.
Might be if I was by a forest. Okay, so we gotta get up here.
Now let's go back to the first spot and see if we can find that original black cat again.
There's a cat. Oh no! I wasted it.
Hallelujah. That's a dog.
Where are they?
Spirits getting hauled off.
Why'd you do that?
Don't even try to
He's like,
stop us.
alright, who wants some? Come They're trapping spirits in the box.
No. A lot of them, though.
No, we can't die now.
He killed me while I was eating my food. It's not cool, man. All because I pushed the wrong button, used my wire when I shouldn't have. It's right here when we found the cat, and the cat says, "Hey, the humans hid in the forest."
Maybe they meant the
Right.
forest of fog.
And there, I thought there was another cat there, but it turned out to be a dog.
We have to go find that
It might not come back though.
black cat.
Might not come back.
Well, if it's a Tanuki one, then what?
Where was the park? Should be around here, yeah? I don't remember where the park was. Wasn't it over here?
I think so.
This is it, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not it at all. I've already been through all this.
Where was that cat place?
I don't know. I've forgotten.
Great, now we'll never find the Tanuki.
We'll still find it. Eventually. Okay. Back to the task at hand. We need to go here.
Oh, we gotta make it back to the park.
I don't think it's going to be as awesome as you think it is.
Okay.
I think my guess is that that was just part of the commentary, because the cat would have shown back up. Well, I can't just let this guy whine.
Eat up, pal. Don't eat too fast.
Let's do it. Sweet. Tanuki! These cars were screaming by left and right for a while, so I was too scared. Thank you, I'm saved. But come to think of it, it's gotten pretty quiet lately. Did something happen? That was lucky. That's still not even the thing we were here for. Doink.
Maybe that was what that cat said, but we gotta go find it.
Okay, I think it's above us, whatever it is.
You think it's that little blue dot up there?
That's my guess. Question is, I think we're gonna have to use this. Cash. There should be a Tengu over here somewhere. I can see its wing.
Dad, are we gonna go find the black cat?
If you can find the park. Do you hear that?
No.
You don't hear that?
No, not really.
Kind of sound like crying.
Just remember the last time we heard crying? Something like that?
Yeah, wasn't it those floaty ghosts?
Yeah. There's also that weird face thing that made weird noise. Uh-oh.
What is that?
A monster box.
Oh, okay. Let's do it right this time.
Wait, those the bad guys
We
respawn?
got more coming
Bad
in.
guys can respawn, that's so cool.
We're gonna take down that other tube.
Remember? If this was here, then we just have to go down. So we can go down that street and go right. See that street with the U-boat?
getting the hang of it.
Absorb. Absorb. And one more. Absorb.
Wait, stop. Go straight. Go straight. No. Turn right. Turn right. Turn right. Go straight. This is the way to the park over here. Turn right, probably. It's in this area right over here, because don't you remember? You turned the corner, then you got into that fight, and then you died.
Your obsession with this park is gonna kill us.
I really want to find out what that black cat is going to give me.
Probably
anxiety.
gonna say, please don't eat the fish.
Here's the park.
It's not the park. That's the shrine.
That's where it was at. Oh, here we go.
Here's a park. So then we went this way. But over here. No, that's the shrine. Maybe it's this.
Oh yeah, remember we saw that statue? Boom, park.
Alright. There's a dog here. No cats.
Hey look, there's a dot on your map over there.
Yeah, it's another one of those fight for the cube things.
No, go back. Flash.
No cats. Just a dog.
Weird.
Okay. Let's go back to where we were supposed to be. This time we're going to take the rooftops. Because we got to figure out how to get on top of that street. I think we got on top of the wrong one. Going this way. Oh, what the? I'm too far away. That's so creepy.
What is? They're just ghosts. They ghosts.
Die ghost. Magicore.
They ghosts. Fireball. They ghosts. What was that?
Why can't I do the tango?
Tengu!
Tengu!
Tengu power.
I don't know how to walk up all those
Get on top of the...
steps. I don't want to do it. Here we go. Whew.
You know what would be fun is if they counted your steps in the game.
That'd be kind of funny. Let me know when we get to the top.
You reach
Gotta
10,000
throw
steps,
up.
you get a skill point. That'd be fun. Every time you get 10,000 steps, you get a skill point. And
Hey!
bonus
Absorb?
cause for your trouble.
Fly!
Oh,
No!
that was scary. Imagine if you didn't glide and it didn't make you glide. That'd be so sad.
There it is.
There it is, yeah.
Wonder what this is.
Senzu, a portable paper fan attached to a wooden frame that can be compactly folded up.
A fold-up fan.
Who knew?
50 skill points, wow.
Yeah, this is proven to be most profitable. Okay. We're going next. Absorb.
I think it's a puppy.
Oh yeah.
Ha! Eat up, pal. Don't eat too
Don't eat
fast.
too fast.
That's so good. Thanks a lot. Show me a tanuki. Oh.
Money. Money, coward.
Miyagi.
Money, coward.
Okay.
So technically we now have 20 tanukis to go.
What in the... Okay. So it's supposed to be... I'm sure it's that thing. So I have to find a way through to there. That's not... Ooh! No.
That's weird. Why would they have this for no reason?
I don't know. Kind of cool though.
Weird.
Alleyway. Booyah.
Well, they probably only put it in.
Nether dongo. There's the
What's
painting.
that?
UKOE picture by Shiraku Tosusha. Tosushe? Tosusai? Sorry, I butchered that one. Let's go to this big one. Calculator. Boosh. Already got that one. Already got these. Spheric glob.
This place sure went downhill fast.
I'd really prefer just to stay out.
Tanuki! Hop on the Tanuki's Express, if you dare. This here Tanuki don't play around when it comes to playing around. Wait, that wasn't a Tanuki? A panda, you say? Oh, of course, duh. I'm just testing you. Anyhow, so you see my boss around. Kinda looks like me. Me and the guys got separated, been trying to find him. You don't strike me as the usual butthead human, so maybe we can team up. Oh, the boss already asked you to come find me. Ha! Knew you were special right from the start. Alright. There's still one more thing around. Okay, yep. Grab this. Break that. There it is.
Oh.
Calculator.
What's this?
Soroban. A type of calculator that requires no electricity and makes a nice clacky sound when used. Yeah, puppy. Oh, I petted him. Give him some food.
Eat up, pal. Don't eat too fast.
That was so good. Thanks a lot. Thank you, dude. Hey, did I just see a shrine? There it is. Should we try to cleanse it out of order? There's a shrine over here.
Heck yes.
Think we can just go over to it? Or would we die?
Probably wouldn't die, but I don't think we could either start playing, let us skip that part of the story, or do you think it's just let that happen?
I have no idea. I probably can't even make it over to it. Because it's surrounded in the fog.
Gotta get out.
Yep. Nope. Can't even go over there. Because the fog immediately tries to kill me. Alright. We made some good progress on the Tanuki hunt.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be the next one. Bubble area folding fan.
A few Tanukis here and there. Pretty good.
Yeah, I don't spend enough time on this. Kiki's a bit case. There's 2 statues, 2 Tanukis in that area. There's a Tanuki in this area. Probably in the foggy part.
I wonder if that laundry building had its own.
There's 2 Tanukis in this whole area.
How can you tell?
Says when you land on top of a shrine. There's a KK's investigation notes in this section that we missed. And a Tanuki. And a Jizo statue. Oh man. There's 2 Magatamas. We got the one Tanuki in that area. think I see a cat.
Meow. I wonder what happened if you just Jim and Garrett and
There it is. I got the creep sitting under the cherry blossom tree.
Huh?
The cat says he gets the creeps from sitting under the cherry blossom tree. Ooh, a statue. Yes. Thank you.
Found religion, huh?
Times like this? Yeah.
I wonder if this was the cherry blossoms that had the blood one, maybe.
I'm thinking.
Yeah?
That's my guess.
Eat up, pal. Don't eat too fast.
Alright, thanks for the grub, mister. Give me some coin and we'll be on our way. Sweet, thank you.
What if one of these times he doesn't give you anything?
Where's my marker? Keep heading this way.
You just passed the statue.
I just barely got that one.
Oh, okay.
Leveled up my wind.
The path is opened. The barrier between worlds weakens. Your strength breaks through walls once impenetrable. This great pillar of light shall serve as the foundation of a new world. Gather unto me. This is joyous end, and one to one.
Okay, so it's saying it's in this building, eh?
Street's actually pleasant, minus all the crowds.
Wow. Really, KK?
Whoops, had my filter off.
There it is.
This is really cool how it's like all made. This must have taken forever.
Right?
The product is beautiful though. Yeah,
Good.
I'm never corruption. Hey, don't you?
We already talked to this guy.
Wait, no, go back there.
Hold on.
Remember sometimes mouse are underneath corruption.
Japanese cultural essentials. Next time you see a mountain road or in town, see how many Jizo statues you can spot. Their red bibs make them easy to locate. No one knows for certain where Jizo's red bib originated, but one theory is it became stained with blood while he was suffering in hell in place of humanity, in order to protect humans from punishment for various crimes. Another theory suggests it simply meant to represent farming attire, since Jizo also is known to help with farm work. No matter what theory you believe, Now you'll never be able to look at them the same way again. Okay. Back to why I came up here in the first place. We're gonna battle. Okay, that's not working.
If they're in bathrobes, which means they do something different, so watch out. Something off season. You shot like 3 arrows.
Come on.
There you go, right in booty.
Look at those nerds trying to get us. Oh.
Ah!
I renounced what I just said. That's kind of funny though. The irony.
Not cool, man.
Hang on, it's nice. No, people. This is not nice.
Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Get him! Yeah, just warp.
You know what'd be terrible?
I don't know, what?
One of the fire ladies gave you a blow kiss right in front
That'll
of your
do it.
face. And wait. Something looks weird. Wait, stop. Look at that water barrel over there. Look at that water barrel.
This
over
one?
there. No, turn. Turn, keep turning. And there's also a white light on the... Look at that. Oh, it's just a sign. Not my link. Dad.
We're working our way across the rooftops.
Wait, stop. There's a light on the building that you just jumped off of. Not this one, the one down there. Look. There's a white light down there.
It's just a reflection of the moon.
Oh. Well, I think I just found out why the fans are green. Wind magic.
Oh, could be.
Yeah, I just realized that. If
Makes
so,
sense.
ironic.
It's ironic, they did it on purpose.
I know. It's really funny.
You mean you've created the visual language, right?
I guess that explains why it's green. That is good.
Hey look, the ghosts are putting on a performance. Destroy them.
Rotten tomato. Oh, did you see?
That's the way.
Go home! There's one more out there.
That took you long enough.
Yeah, that's on me.
Did we get the item though? Like the whole reason we came up here. There it is.
Oh, did
What
you
the
see
hell
the
is
little
that?
water dispenser?
A bubble era folding fan. Feathery fan employed in disco clubs.
That's funny. So don't you know how I just said a few seconds ago how the green fans represents like the wind magic stuff?
Yep.
Well, that water fountain that you just destroyed was blue.
Well, there you go.
I wonder what would be red.
Lava lamps.
I don't know. Maybe. I haven't seen you find something red. Oh, I know what the red one is. Is the explosive ones. Don't you know? The explosive ones?
Yeah, I get it.
The ones that you... Yeah. And it
I'm picking
also
up what you're
said
putting down.
The fire one was explosive. That was its title. So that's kind of cool.
Oh. Ugh. Oh. Knew I shouldn't have shot for the moon. Played it conservative, thinking I could just jump up there. But no. Now I gotta climb a building.
Thankfully, conveniently, and happily, there is a Tengu right next to him. So,
Still gotta climb.
I mean, not that much.
Nope.
I wonder if you can fall through the holes and then you just get like trapped. Then what? Oh.
I love that I can glide so far now.
I never saw you upgrade it. Again.
Nice.
Okay. That's all the yellow bits. Except for this one.
Hey, what about that light green thing?
Can I warp here?
Wait, no. Go, wait, move.
This can be explored. Well, now I have to see.
Wait, no.
Yes?
But there was a side quest, I think. Go up.
Yeah,
up,
there's
up.
ones up here. But this is new.
Huh. Well, then I guess we can go there. Though I think it was ironic that if we rewound it back, he said they want us to explore it there. But we weren't going to. Is that the one with a different mark?
Someone's mad at me.
Hide the evidence. Bury you in a fence, then come yourself. I wonder if that... Wait, check that phone booth to make sure maybe if it's the different one.
Gotta buy some more arrows. Thanks, Gede.
Don't waste all our makeup.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with 200,000 mega, dude?
Just save it. Maybe we'll get an achievement called Tri-Billionaire.
Think you get an achievement if you get 1 million?
Probably. No, it'd probably be fine if we wasted all the makeup. I mean, you make it so fast.
Yeah, that's the way to use my power.
126. Not too shabby, not too shabby.
Alright, 60 points. Let's do this.
Holy crap. You could buy lots of stuff.
I think we do our final level up for wind weaving. Increases the fire rate by 50%.
Ooh.
I'm gonna know what hit him. Oosh.
Then you become helicopter. No,
Okay.
the wind Gatling gun.
Wire and duration boosts.
Wire and duration boost kind of sounds good.
What is this one? Faster sneaking. Perfect block. Alright, wire duration boost is a go. We got 10 left. No. Let's do it. More talisman capacity.
Good. Back to work.
If you're wondering what the music is, that would be Bub. For some reason, he's singing Seven Nation Army. Don't know why. Hey Bub, why are you singing Seven Nation Army?
You hum something and hum that I can't sit on stuff on my head.
Well, I don't feel like it's much faster.
Right there, not bad.
Kinda.
Don't even try to stop us.
KK's feeling it.
Squish core.
Derb.
Just so you know, considering that school starts up very soon, we may or may not have bigger gaps between broadcasts, just to warn you guys who are dear followers slash viewers slash
Just us.
kind of feels like it sometimes. I mean, it almost seems legendary to be like a famous YouTuber.
That's
Why?
not us.
How come you can investigate this?
I don't know.
Maybe it's for a different quest or future quest or previous quest. I wouldn't know. If you know, I'd
Kind of feel like we've been through here before, but I'm not sure.
kind of feels like, yeah.
Yeah, isn't this the place where we went through and there was like... Yeah, we've been here before. That's why there's nothing going on in this building.
Hey, look,
Okay.
there's the little look, there's the box with the wires.
Yep, we've been through here, even just recently. I guess if you want to go back through and find anything you might have missed.
Yep, see, I remember walking out like this.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we like climb up a sewage grate or something? I don't remember.
Oh, this is the where we went and helped his friend.
And we appear
I'm gonna have to research the best way to find Tanuki. There's so many of them that we haven't found. Oh, hey, look! Speaking of which. Bah, this sucks. Why can't I get any business? All those other bank machines are just raking in the cash. Got any idea what I'm doing wrong? I swear I'm a dead ringer for the real thing.
Ha! Eat up, pal. Don't eat too fast.
Hey, come over here a second, would you?
What's it doing? Hey, look, there's a cat. Seems like it's leading you here. Maybe it's leading you to this cat.
That vending machine.
Oh, it was leading you to the cat. That's kind of sad.
Wonder what
Oh no.
this is.
It led me to a kitty thing. Good job. Nakane Netsuke.
That guy looks cool.
Bathtub grime.
Bathtub grime fighter. Scrubbing bubbles.
Ooh. Chang.
Hit double ka-chang.
There's so many bad guys over here.
Look, see? Water tub, blue.
Good. Should be safe now.
Good.
Do I detect that hint of compassion?
I wonder how much of these guys are
They get cleansed.
Or do they do the helicopter and then get cleansed? After they get cleansed.
Helicopter,
Did you see that guy? He
helicopter.
literally helicoptered into...
Oh yeah, totally.
He like phased into a vending machine.
Okay, we're still missing something.
Like any direction slash...
There's one more item here.
Meow 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 meow.
Is that a prayer statue right there?
You know what'd be really useful? Is if they had like one of those things like the ones that find KK's notes, except it finds the
Tanuki.
cat relics or Tanuki.
I'm sure they do.
I'm sure.
We're only halfway through.
Yeah, you said last night it was 6
I think there's 6 chapters. We're on chapter 3.
I feel like the smaller the blue dots are, the more likely they are to be something else.
Okay, whatever it is we're looking for is
Dagos!
Ghost.
Dagos!
Ghost.
It's so weird. You just like don't even give him any chance to do anything.
That's why we paid 40. We get so many bullets of that. Still going up.
Hey, wait. Look at the pillar of light. Look at the pillar of light.
Oh well, give me a sec.
Did we just
Came
find
all
it?
the way to find this comb. Tortoiseshell comb. A comb made of tortoiseshell is designed for a woman.
Look at the pillar of light.
Yep,
You can really see it. Look how far away it is.
it's really far away.
Every time you do that, I always think of that little robot guy from Death Stranding making that little noise.
Which noise?
Good to know.
The delivery bot?
Yeah. No, not the delivery bot. The little guy that sits on your shoulder. Seems just like...
Oh, it's not a guy. It's just a device. Doesn't talk or anything.
Yeah, I know, but he's really cute.
No, I'm pretty sure I saw a prayer statue over here.
Fire, water, air. What do you bet?
I could be wrong though.
Pretty sure.
Cat, dog.
Hey, wait, what's that down there? Stop, stop.
I
stop.
saw it. It's just one of those things to reload your spirit stuff.
Oh, and also, by the way, one of the windows is flashing, which means there are ghosts nearby.
Yep, they're oh.
What?
They're by the thing. Beat up. Wrong button. Disco Inferno.
But isn't this just the same thing as I saw earlier?
All right.
Don't let us down, little guy.
Isn't
The
that-
same thing.
Yeah, I saw another one of those little things.
Well, whenever you see one, point it out.
On the lot, you're walking up on a path, remember?
Oh, well, some of them we've already gotten.
Oh, okay.
They won't show up if you've already gotten them.
Blood tree rises again later. LOL inject joke.
LOL inject joke.
Inside joke.
I think at some point we need to go back to KK's apartment.
Why?
Because I had read somewhere that the shop by KK's place, I think, are the rest of the talismans. Because we've got room for one more.
Well then, KK's apartment now?
Huh?
Or to KK's apartment later?
I don't remember where it's at.
You probably marked it. Didn't they? You mean the must? They must have. Oh.
Crystal Ferry Hotel. Oh, there it is. We could fast travel to it. Sweet.
Nice.
Okay, so there's supposed to be a shop around here. That there's a cat that we can buy.
Let us steal your talisman, Kitty.
No,
If this is it, I'm gonna be happy.
should be it. There it is.
What is it called? What does it do?
Hold on.
Oh, these are stun talismans.
Yeah, we got all these. Name. I guess we'll get one more as the game progresses.
We done yet?
Maybe
Come
he
on,
was
let's go.
talking about the stun talisman, the decoy talisman, because you didn't get that anywhere except there. Uh-oh.
Where did you hear that if the lights flashes, spirits are nearby.
Because whenever like the shutters.
Is it just something that you've noticed?
Yeah. Whenever the shutters like flip up and down, or like boxes fall over,
Nowhere
or
good,
like
I'm sure.
the lights flash,
Hey,
it usually
finally
means
getting
bad
there.
spirits are nearby. I've noticed that, because like they always stop when a spirit's not there, and when a spirit is there, does that. So I guess I could keep an eye out for those too.
Yeah, it's a keen eye, man.
Thank you. Money, so much money. Kind of like Scrooge McDuck of this game.
Me money.
The sea monster ate my ice cream.
No sea monsters ate my ice cream yet.
This is a weird little area you're in.
It is very weird.
Maybe it's like a trash thing. Must be like a storage place or something.
I wonder what that means. Jesus statue.
Jesus statue?
Jesus statue.
Let's go. Jeez, yo, let's go. Jeez, yo, let's go.
Stop that. Stop that right now.
Okay. Are you
I'm
sure?
gonna just start doing it this way. Then I don't have to turn. You think you can walk upstairs like this?
Probably not, but it's worth a shot. Now I want to try this. I mean, you can do it in most games, actually. Most games, given that you can move around in those games.
There it is. Oh, spirit glob.
Hangar Bay A5210, ready for takeoff. You have clearance to take off. Destination, Diesel statue, you have clearance to take off. Roger, radio control tower.
Oof.
This is more than we can handle.
I made a mistake. Woo!
Hope he keeps an eye on us.
We could use it.
We finding all the green ones.
What I want to see is more red ones. Don't you?
Red is super powerful.
Yeah. And super duper
That ghost. Kitty. What I wouldn't give to have a nice full meal. But they don't let me feed cats.
That's sad. If they make a sequel, I would totally vouch for them if they wanted to do feed
It
cats.
makes sense that you could feed cats.
Like, why not feed cats and feed dogs?
Guess they're a dog person.
That is speciesism. Speciesism.
And you're a nerd. Am I not hitting me?
And then turn around. Look, now look at the screen. And haven't you noticed the dumpsters stop and let you open them after you kill everyone? But if you don't and if you miss one, then they won't let you open it until...
Apparently I'm pretty thick and I don't notice those things.
I mean, you're not thick.
Oh, I can be thick. I was just like, oh, okay, now I can open it, sweet. I didn't even think about
You
it.
just like stare at it until it opens and the like
I just
monster despawns.
try to time it. I just pretty much try to time it. I'm like, I can time this. And now. Why won't it open? Now. And now. Kitty!
Wow, we're finding all the cats now. Where are you guys being?
No interest in fooling around with you guys. Oh, where did it go?
Shut up. Is it gone? That'd be super duper annoying.
Yeah, it's gone.
Actually, it might not be all the way gone. Just like scan around. Maybe you get it.
Oh, it's gone.
That sucks. You should have talked to it before you fight. How about
Should've.
this is the new rule? Talk to cats before you fight.
If I get the chance, I will.
Because if you don't, then they run away, and then you can't talk to them. Hey, turn around! Think we just found
Alright.
a cat again.
No, it's a duck.
Oh, it's a Bobby.
But you look so sad.
Eat up, pal.
You know what I think
22?
is funny is that they're all like the same breed.
Apparently it's a popular dog in Tokyo.
You like dogs?
Yeah, I know,
I
but like,
wouldn't say I'm crazy about them,
what about a
but
Shih Tzu?
I like them as much as
Shih Tzu,
anyone.
Come on. Or a Pomeranian. Or a Doberman. Or a Great Dane.
Can you imagine if there was a lab?
Oh my gosh.
It
And
would
like,
never stop eating when you fed it.
yeah, and you could just like keep feeding it, like you could feed it 5 times
It would
opposed to the
never
regular
do
one.
anything for you.
Or if it just like kept digging up money each 5
Oh,
times.
we've read that about the Japanese tea ceremony.
Like each 5 times, you can feed it 5 times opposed to the regular one. And each time it gives you more and more, and it just gives you money and stuff. And then it follows you around until you're like, unless if you have like no dog food. I mean, that's pretty much what labs do in real life, right?
Well, for the most part.
Follow you around until you feed them,
Sweet.
Oh,
until they're satisfied.
what's this?
Ooh, meow.
Cursed videotape.
Ooh. Can
Once
you
commonly
listen to
used
it?
in Japan to record TV shows and the like. Do you
Can
really
we
want
listen
to
to
watch
it?
a cursed videotape? And get cursed yourself?
Well, if it's cursing videotape.
Not
then
that they're
no.
swearing in it.
No, but like they curse people that listen to it, then no. But if it's
That's
just
yeah, that's what it means when it's
Oh.
a cursed videotape, dude.
well, then I guess I don't want to watch.
Yeah, you don't want to watch a cursed video. It's not a good idea.
I mean, though, wouldn't you wonder what's on it?
Smash your soul. Okay, so we have managed to find one Jesus statue in this area. No tanukis.
See, we must have to do a Tanuki Easter hunt, like for the end of the video. Maybe like when Easter time comes around.
Easter time. You're ridiculous.
I don't know. When like Easter rolls around, we could just like, in whatever game we're at, even if we're in like this game, we could do a special episode of us just like looking for Tanuki. That'd be really fun. Like just
The ideal
Tanuki,
way
no
to
side
do it
story.
would be is if we could just find them as we go.
Yeah, but we haven't been doing that, so we're kind of behind.
Come on! Again?
Ow. Ow.
Changing my mind about it.
You kinda really suck.
Kinda really or really really?
What is that? Oh, it's just a bike.
Hey, don't you remember this shrine? This was like one of the first shrines we did.
I think so.
Don't you remember?
How do we
fought
miss
that
the
rain one.
statue, though? But this is like one of the first areas that we did. How did we miss the other Jizo statue?
I mean, I don't remember ever finding Jesus. Maybe we were just so focused on the first story, or maybe it doesn't appear until after we find like a different Jesus statue as the story progresses. And we're like, oh, you need to go back and find them.
Probably. Okay, so there should be.
Remaking the world in its wake. Behold, this great pillar of a new world. O vagrant souls, gather unto me.
Gather unto me, blah blah blah. There it is. Found another one. Oh yeah, blue upgrade.
For the first
Sweet.
time, forever is not
Times
green.
like this? Yeah.
They needed to make just a couple more of those interactions. The effect of that echo always gets me. It's
The,
very
like,
creepy.
squeaky noise.
No, like when the guy talks and it echoes across the area. Just makes you, I don't know, it kind of underscores how alone you are, you know?
Oh yeah. It's kind of like ultimate alone.
Kinda, except for everyone just left their food out.
Yeah.
Oh hey look! There's cats at this park. Creeps sitting under the cherry blossom trees in this park. Used to feel nice and cozy, not anymore.
Hey, wasn't that the same cat that... Look! Maybe... What? I saw the bike.
Maybe when they run away, they come here. It's like the human who usually feeds me isn't coming today. Been real lazy lately. So maybe if they run, they just head to this park or something.
Or maybe they just happen to run this direction.
Could be. Alright. We're heading north.
I think being a cat would be fun.
There's cats everywhere. Where'd all your humans go? I only get peace these days when I get something to eat.
Oh look, it's a little cat Metropolis. Did you talk to him all? Did you talk to all of them?
At least I tried. None of them were talking about Snoopy's though, which is all I really want. I didn't know you could do two furs.
You can do
Just
even
remember
better.
you did it once a few times.
Did I?
Yeah. Hey, if you go back to that cardboard box alley, I think there's a few you might have missed.
Cats?
Cardboard box alley.
No, are you saying I missed cats?
Yeah, but
We're not talking about Tanukis, I'm not interested.
we never know. Look, see, red, what's it called? Ether.
Oh, they ran away.
Maybe, I think there's too much clothes all over. I couldn't tell if it was a cat. What's up? Look, see, red ether crystals.
No,
Blue
that red
ether
would
crystals.
explode.
Blue ether crystals. Then green ether crystals for wind things, and red ether crystals for fireworks. But see, green.
I get some of it, but I don't think it holds 100% true, because the red ones explode.
Yeah, but the red ones don't give you it because
Oof.
red is like fire, so fire's dangerous. And basically, the murderous element. Like an evil twin brother.
Oh, that's nether food. Alright, we're back in the new section of town.
This section is sure hilly.
Yes.
Way more slanted.
Things should be good for now.
Now you're singing No Scrubs?
Yeah, because those little fire guys blow kisses at you.
Oh.
Yeah, I bet you.
Aw,
Can't hurt to...
Well, we're all loaded up. Sorry, kitty. Nothing in this one. We'll feed that guy in a moment. Hey, there's a vacuum in your toilet. There you go. See what your problem is.
maybe before the person disappeared,
Don't try.
they were really dumb and they
Oh,
tried to
I petted it.
They tried to unclog the toilet with a vacuum cleaner. Well, I don't know if anyone's that dumb.
Okay.
I mean, you might as well just read his thoughts, just because.
Give him some food.
Eat up, pal.
Skip, skip, skip. If it'll let me skip. Skip,
Ha,
skip,
eat
skip.
up, pal. Don't eat too fast.
Dig, dig, dig. Give me money.
Link, 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 link.
And we're done.
And no
Okay.
Tanuki, sadly. Hey, wait. Look up there. Those little dots. Aren't those cats up on top of the building?
Little dots.
Right up there. Through the building. Right there.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Usually cats are on the ground.
No. Sometimes
They're
on
never
roof
at the
of
top
building.
of the building.
Yeah.
Oh, side quest! Ba, 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 ba.
Wow, I've been waiting for my chance to pass on. I know it's going to be just incredible.
Yep, you should get
So
going
why
on
don't
that.
you just do it already?
I want to, but there's something keeping me. I saw this woman right down this alley. Kept poking her head around the corner, like she wanted my attention.
Then she cut your head
So I
off.
went over to talk to her, but she was gone. And now I can't stop thinking about her, and it's keeping me from passing on.
Peeking around a corner, huh? You might have seen a Rokurokubi.
Roku,
All
Roku.
right. Seems worth checking out.
Hey, if you find her, let me know what she wanted.
Eat your soul.
We'll help you pass on. Just stay put.
Rokurokubi.
It's there. Can't believe people still use these.
Sometimes the old ways are best.
Yeah, I found a card.
One of the payphone cards?
Guess so. I was trying to absorb spirits, and he's like, hey, there's one.
Bad spirit. Look, see? Bad spirits, because the
Now
thing's
watch and
rattling.
learn.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Like, see? Then boom, right there.
Yep.
Really cool.
Did you see me, though? I just tried to open it anyway.
Hey, Dr. Dicky.
Tell me about a Tanuki cat. If you bring lost items to the building with red lamps, you'll earn some food for your trouble. Okay.
Interesting. Promisingly interesting. Who wants to go check that out after? Me.
What building with red lamps, though?
Gotta be around here. Oh, I found it. I found it. Maybe it's that. I don't know.
Well, we're supposed to bring lost items, though, yeah?
Look at
Where did all these cats come from all of a sudden? What are all those black shadows I keep seeing? Derp.
Did you see the other one?
So hungry, but moving is so hard. Oh, poor kitty! Okay, let's find this lady that peeks her head from around corners.
Stalker.
What was that yellow thing? Oh, it must be that. Okay.
Hey, what if that's the special telephone box?
We gotta do this first before we get to that.
Hey, look, there's another cat.
Tanuki! Tanuki!
Oh, come
Where
on.
they take their clothes.
Maybe it's saying that because the clothes is all over.
I think it's talking about a laundromat.
The laundromat that you can go in.
Oh,
Rokurokubi.
oh gosh.
What?
That was creepy. Which way did it go? There it is. With his long ass head. Oh, I'm coming.
I think she's trying to tempt us. Not my type.
Oh.
Ah,
That wasn't
Come
that
on,
creepy.
we're
but
gonna
it was
catch
still,
her.
it was disturbing. It's ugly.
Oh, why am I chasing a lady with a long neck? Not my type. Oh. My guess is we're gonna have to fight long neck lady. But a handsome young man, is there something I can do for you?
might be
dear?
a stretch, but I'd say she was looking for company.
Yeah.
Huh? They do say it's rude to keep a lady waiting.
Absorb
her power and let's go.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Die.
That was a pain in the neck.
Hey,
Gosh.
all's well that...
Oh! Okay, where did the dude that sent us on this quest go? Gotta get back to that guy.
We have to get back to now. Or to never know. And he'll never pass on. In 1,000 years. And it is a sad story. I'll be right there.
Wasn't he around here somewhere, right?
There's the cat with the shop.
We got it. No. That's what we gotta do. Straight ahead. Some creepy music. Nope, that's not him. Dire Straits. This is where we need to go. We already fed you. Smash.
I bet you get an achievement for petting every dog you come by.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. Was it a Rokurokubi?
It was.
Yep. It sure was.
Nailed it.
Ah, makes sense now. It's like a fog has lifted from my heart.
Oh. Okay. So that happened. Okay. I'm zooming out. Okay. So is this a Tanuki? This stall is run by Nekomata. Okay. Oh, no. Well, what I'm trying to figure out is there's a toggle for Tanuki hunt. What does it remove when I toggle it off? So, don't want to hide. Let's put everything out there. And then if we take off, little paws.
What? So what do little paws do?
So little paws are where they're located.
Yeah, but if you turn it off, if you do hide completed items, it only shows the ones that you found.
Oh,
Which sucks.
true. Alright, let's continue on then. Keep an eye out for Jesus statues.
Jeez, yo, statues.
No. No more nether dongo for me. I'm all full.
It's full of everything.
Can't hold any more
If
nether
they make
dongo.
a second, if they make a sequel, they need to add bigger inventory.
Better give them a
Bigger inventory.
No,
and
they better
able
give
to
'em
feed
a
cats.
money bank thing. All the stuff you got from the first game.
Probably not.
So you can swim in it like Scrooge McDuck. Ooh.
They're
Heard that.
trying to do that.
Did you hear that? I heard that.
Meow.
Yeah.
Wait, look on that chair. There was a dot on the chair. There was a dot on the chair.
Usually they have glowy symbols around them.
Oh. Like
Well,
that
maybe
thing?
it just means that there's a shop here.
Meow.
I don't know if...
Nothing. Okay. Edge. Open. Absorb.
Innovate.
Open.
Oh, your base.
Open.
I belong to us.
Someone else is talking. Ah, there you guys are.
Getting through this.
You're dying. You're dying. It's dying already. I was gonna get more and more beat.
Sounds like a Kappa. Must be close.
What?
Huh? What?
Kappa time, baby?
Copy?
Kappa.
Let's try to lure out a Kappa. Put a cucumber on that platform.
Oh yeah, I thought one of the times you were moving your cursor over and it said there was like a kappa
Hope he
symbol.
keeps an eye on us.
There's like
We could
symbols
use
for
it.
kappa, I'm pretty sure. Wow, there's so many collectibles in this game.
A Kappa. What do we do now?
Stay hidden and wait until it's eating. When it's distracted, we move in. Can't rush it. Use spectral vision to track its movements.
Working on it, KK.
When it starts eating, we move in.
Come on, man.
Eat the cucumber.
Eat it.
Tasty and juicy.
Get your food, Tina.
Come on, Ned. Come on, Ned, boy.
Eat your food.
Lefty! Lefty!
What are you yelling lefty for?
Don't you remember? That episode we watched.
Got you. Ugh.
This one's pretty wary.
Guess we just have to stay hidden for a bit.
Don't you remember how it said? Don't you remember?
He was eating.
We watched that video where it's like,
Sounds like a
"Left
kappa.
eye,
Must be
left
close.
eye."
No, I don't.
Let's try to lure out a kappa. Put a cucumber on that platform.
Put.
A kappa? What do we do now? We're getting too far away. The yokai's gonna bolt.
Okay. Eat your food, Tina. Can't I just cleanse him from here?
When it starts eating, we move in.
Oh my gosh. Why does that be so rude? Don't you know you're human?
You're very musical tonight.
It's eerie. Get it before it eats the cucumber.
It took the bait.
Yeah. Now sneak up to it, quietly.
Mine.
Got you.
Sucker.
This ought to come in handy.
Observe.
They should be safe now.
One more over here.
I belong to us.
Absorb. There's bad guys. What do you see?
There's a guy that's Andre Garcia.
Andres?
Yeah.
I don't
He
see any
reacted
fish
to
we
one
can
of
catch
your
around
messages.
here. I used to catch river fish back in the countryside.
Redacted. Kitty ball.
I just want to sleep, 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 yawn.
It's kind of what cats are like.
Shame what's happened to the humans. They sure did a lot for us, cats. Only to get a pretty raw deal.
Oh, what's this?
An Oban. Golden plate that served as high value currency in Japan's Edo period. Only piece I get this day is when I have something to eat.
Did you read the Orange Cat Stop?
Yeah. I think we gotta see if we can find KK's notes. It says there's one nearby. There we go.
Hey, doesn't that thing look weird to you?
It's right
There's
there.
this like smoky trail.
But it's in here somewhere. Gotta find our way in. Ah.
Dun, 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 dun,
What
dun,
is he
dun,
leaving
dun,
its notes
dun.
in a place like this for? Eek.
Probably people read his notes.
A report written by KK regarding a mass disappearance at a company conducting AI research. Acquiring this will grant you skill points. skill points. Let's see.
I wish we could read his actual stories about
Charge
it. That'd be
attack
cool.
speed boost. Charge attack. Let's upgrade fire.
Good. Back to
Now
work.
we have ultra fire.
Let's explore this scrummy place.
All of your base aren't all of your base aren't belong to us. All of your base.
How do you know that?
How do you know that?
It's a bad translation from an old video game. That's how I know. How do you know it?
It was on a random game. Huh? So what does it actually say?
I don't know what the original translation was supposed to be.
But what was it, like a Japanese video game?
Back in the day, they are all from Japan.
I heard it on the game.
I don't see anything there. Guess this is the only way up, though. I get the feeling we're gonna have to come back here.
Kind of feels like it. I mean, if you can
This place
explore,
is super creepy.
I mean, if you can explore almost all of the places and open this many doors, you can probably come back here. Imagine what if this is like the final showdown with the big bad guy is.
I've already gone through it.
Yeah.
I think that's floating nether food, but I still kind of want to go get it. Even though I probably have it.
Oh no. Poor Spirit's got a sign shoved through their face.
Spirit Glob's got something in it.
Oh, it's an IV actually.
Dude.
Wow, you're getting good at this.
Oh, I'm just letting KK do it.
Oh. Oh, you had me impressed. I feel like that's kind of shame on you.
Alright, fine, I'll do it the hard way.
Hey, do you see that? It's reflected in the water. Did you see that?
Whoop, whoop.
Did you see it? It was reflected in the water.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I didn't even notice. Why is it mirrored?
Hey.
Hey. Yeah, there has to be something here.
Yeah, there's something more going on at this building.
I mean, like, look how many nooks and crannies you can
Yeah,
get into.
they've spent a lot of time on this building. There's a lot of money over there, too.
It would be really cool if you could find.
Okay, where did that yokai go?
What yokai?
There he is.
There.
Oh, it's one of those, like,
That looks like an Eton moment.
yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's too worried about
Time
us.
moment.
Just chase after it. Try to keep up until it stops. Looks like it hit its head. Grab it.
Gotcha.
This'll be a nice boost.
Now what?
Good question. We're going to have to find a laundromat of some sort.
Well, there's something
Should have stayed down. So these are the places. So we'll go here first, then there, then there. Bing, bang, boom. Find the payphone.
Yeah, just like that.
Who's looking at me? You?
They're onto us.
I know.
There he goes.
There it goes.
Nice defense.
Yorp. Alright. Swoopy, swoopy, swoopy. Swoopy, swoopy. There you go.
It seems so like jittery. Then when you have KK do it, it's like.
Yeah, I think they figured it out that
It's way harder than it looks.
instead of forcing people to try to do it themselves, they're like, well, just
Give you an option.
give you an option, and if you don't want to struggle with it.
You're thinking.
What if this was the last
Plenty
house?
of wares for sale here. Just don't ask how I got it. I really don't think I need any more dog food.
We done yet? Come on, let's go.
We're gonna have a big offload. I don't think we've ever let it get this full before.
Well, I mean, once we almost couldn't fill up our thing.
Hey, kitty.
What does it say?
School. Talking about a school.
Now, keep looking. We got more coming in.
You know that place with the humans in uniform? If you go there, you give them watch items, you'll get food. It's just like the other place. So it has red lanterns and humans.
So maybe it's a sign. Excuse me, ladies. I can't let you do that. Is there someone else? There should be one more, right? Alright, let's check this booth.
Is this the red one?
I don't know.
Special.
Either way, we gotta dump off a bunch of spirits.
These spirits out on this paper. Wow, look how flashy it got.
Helping hand.
Gotta keep getting stronger.
Okay, so it's not this one. This is not the phone booth you've been looking for. Alright, we'll just hit these guys. Head to this one.
Not this one. The mark's white.
Okay. Alright, last but not least. Good. What is this?
What's that?
Wink. 3 wise monkeys. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. I have a feeling there's gonna be a Jesus statue around here somewhere. Ugh. I messed it up.
What?
Pushed the wrong button. That won't let me do it.
It will, you're just not in the right position.
Don't get me wrong. I get that it's rough out there, but it doesn't change much about how I live either way.
No, the other, just do the, you can do the other one.
No, it doesn't bring me up the prompt anymore.
It does, it should.
It doesn't.
Just get up close enough, see?
There it is. It's back.
Told you.
Dogs love to show off any treasure they find. Not me. I keep it to myself.
Greedy. Wait, so maybe my dog is hiding Maki on the backyard. Or my cat's hiding Maki on the backyard.
She'll never tell you about it.
Cats and dogs are like complete opposites.
At times.
At times, yeah. Sometimes they're really good. They're like, you missed the money pot.
About to find a bunch of teenagers.
Let's hustle out of here.
Wasn't pretty, but I survived.
Like Launchpad says, any landing that you walk away with is a good landing.
True.
Whoops. Kind of applies to life too. Anything you can walk away from is really good. Good enough. Hey, is that a box thingy?
Deep Thoughts by Bub.
Hey, look, it's the.
This mark is a
Oh
different
yeah,
color.
that's different.
Yeah, that's it.
Here it is. Contact Ed. Hey Ed, are you dead?
I'm sorry I can't come to the phone. Many unforeseen happenings. On that note, let me report my status. Only Dale and I managed to escape Shibuya as originally planned. We were separated from the others at the parking lot near Jizo Street. I initially thought the KK had died, but as souls are being transmitted, he may still be alive after all. Ed out.
Still great with people, I see. You mentioned a parking lot by Jizo Street. Might be where Ed and Dale were waiting. Let's check it out.
Sure, I know where Jizo Street is.
That wasn't helpful. Jizo Street, Jizo statues.
Maybe.
Jizo Street.
One would believe. What would you find in Jizo statue?
Jizo Street.
Jizo Street.
Well, then again, Sesame Street doesn't have sesame seeds.
You never know. Have you ever asked one for one in
step at a
Sesame
time.
Street? There's so many.
Kind of overwhelming how many blue spots there are.
So many spirit globs.
You know what would be awesome? If you had like Doc Octopus arms that had like the paper things attached to the end of them. And then you could just go around absorbing spirits left and right.
Would be awesome. Hey, a Jesus statue.
Oh yeah. Oh Jesus.
Ow. That's cheating.
What are they throwing?
I don't like it.
Dirty tricks, for sure.
Dirty pool.
Water blade, water blade, water blade. What? You stopped in mid-air. What an idiot. He tried to kick you mid-air and he was just like, access denied. No heal!
Can't die now.
I shouldn't be dead. I hit him first. Eh.
He took you out with him.
How did I get there?
You walked up this way, you have to cross a couple of buildings.
Don't even remember how I got to the Jesus statue.
On Jesus Street. Yeah.
Ah, there it is. Okay. Now I'm back.
Oh, look at all the spirit globs. There are
Yeah,
so
there's
many.
spirit globs. Break. We went to get a drink.
We
Jumped
saw
up
the
here.
2 random pipes.
Flew over. Jumped up. Absorbed.
You're okay now.
Flew over here. Absorbed. Flew over here.
Absorb, battle, die.
Absorb.
Battle, death.
Then I was like, hey, there's a Jesus statue. That's amazing.
Then you died.
And then I died.
Wait, stop before you go.
Nope. I'm not even messing around with it.
Look, see? Shutters moving in and out.
You know what I'm not concerned about right now? The shutters are moving.
52 Jesus statues.
Times like this?
Jeez.
Yeah.
You could have like 1,000 ammo. Munitions. Wait, so
Did you hear that weird meow?
I saw something. Go straight. There's
There's a
this
meow.
weird building over here.
It's a kitty.
Kitty.
That creepy atmosphere is all gone now.
Aw, yay, we helped the kitty. Glad to be of a help. Ew. Hey, wait, don't blast.
Well, I'm blasting it.
Not blast him and shoot him through the gap. Screen tactics.
Shooting your feet.
Look, see? Lights flickering. Bad nerd.
I don't even want your soul. They can just be destroyed.
That's it for those punks.
Yeah, punks.
I wonder what happens
With your
with the
punksness
souls you absorb.
in the punk things.
Oh my god, that
What
was
was that?
freaking creepy. That was so freaking creepy.
Where'd it go?
What the heck? Hey, yo.
What was that?
Maybe one of the long neck ladies. So freaking disturbing.
Where did it go?
That is eerie. Kinda don't want to find out. Oh my god, that is creepy. That is disturbing. That is, if you do not think that is disturbing, you are not human.
What do I do with this information?
Oh my god, it's creepy. That is just... Huh. What if it's a side quest? Okay, what do you mean the bad atmosphere is gone? Did you just see that freakishly weird thing?
Whatever it is, it's trying to get my attention. There's a yokai around here somewhere.
Attention got. Jesus, that thing was.
What is it?
It's freaking creepy. Hey, look, it's a bag of Cheeto Puffs or
Hey,
whatever.
isn't this where I first saw it?
Yeah. That was so
I
weird.
wonder why they haven't commented on it.
Probably will. We
Should,
can't leave
right?
here yet. Weird.
Where are you, White Arm? I need you to come back again.
How will we move to a third location?
What is the green thing? Maybe it's this Kodama thing?
Let's go see. Most likely. That was so weird.
Usually they don't start showing themselves till after you accept the request, though.
Yeah. That just makes me more. Let's go to that side quest and come back here and then steal all the energy of that spirit.
One more walkthrough.
He must have moved, teleported
Weird.
to a third location. Come on,
It's even weirder that the characters didn't comment on it.
let's go find that side quest. That was weird.
That was weird. Okay.
That was super eerie. Just seeing that thing sent like chills down my spine.
I just don't know what to do with it. It's like waving at you.
Hello?
Like, hey!
Can you please kindly leave us alone?
Ugh, how do I get out of here?
I think what's
There
even
it is.
creepier is what is
On my way out.
boing.
Keep an eye out for any more.
What?
This place makes my skin crawl.
You need thicker skin, kid.
I don't think it's this.
Most likely not, but I think it's weird how he said this place gives me a bad vibe.
Nice.
Okay, here is the quest. Let's see if it has anything to do with the white waving hand.
That was so. I just can't erase that thought from my head. It's gonna bother
In
me.
this tree dwells a guardian spirit, a real Kodama. Lately, monsters have been trying to rob the Kodama of its holy power. If that happens, the sacred tree is sure to wither away and die.
Uh-oh.
Then we'll absorb the Kodama's power. Safer that way.
Sure.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. We gotta
What?
save the Kodama.
Or get hit once and almost die. Hurry up, man. Go. Okay.
I bet that might be.
I think it's just a yokai. Similar to like that floating paper one.
Yeah, how it just like after that first quest it just starts
Back there. You can't leave the Kodama.
still.
We saved the Kodama. Awesome.
Okay. Hey dude, thanks for rescuing me, mister.
You should take its power.
Go. Thank you. Ohayou gozaimasu.
Well, I think the Kodama is better off with you.
Sweet.
Take good care of it.
Will do. Okay, boss.
Now let's go back down there. I wonder if it ended up on the roof.
Well, see, I thought that maybe the spirit glob might have had something to do with it, but it doesn't. Let's get these guys. Whoopee. The quilted quicker becker upper. Katashiro.
Wonder if it came back. Look, there's a dog.
I don't really need more mega, whatever it's called.
Try walking the other way around. Maybe it's on the roof.
Just need the hand to come back out again. I'm pretty sure we had talked to the cat and we walked over here. And I was picking up loot and then it was like right here. Just not coming back out, is it?
Probably in a new location.
I don't think we chased it though, did we? Let's wander the neighborhood a bit more, see if it shows up.
Hey, there's a cat on the wall behind you.
Where? Probably ran away. Okay, we're walking through the alley. Keep an eye out for it. Kind of sounds like Naruto music.
I wonder which way it's going. I mean, it's kind of moving towards the satellite.
I don't know. It's not coming back now.
She's gotta be on top of the house.
So we chased it up here.
And you saw it over on the other side.
And that's the last time we saw it.
What if it's up that way?
So, you think
Don't you
that if I get
remember
on top of this house,
to start the end of the last quest? It was on top of a house.
I just don't see anything. Alright. I need some more research. Something about this neighborhood, though. What was that? Akito, okay. Alright, we'll just keep an eye out for more wavy hands and see what happens.
Heads. Didn't it say it like to peek its head?
Oh, that was head lady.
I mean,
This
maybe-
was the white hand.
Ha! Eat up, pal.
Yeah, we are nice. Thanks, dude. Dogs, dogs, dogs everywhere. Oh man, it's quitting time. Okay, we're gonna save it in that neighborhood, and I'm gonna do some research about a wavy white hand. And we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
That was honestly disturbing.
It was. And there has to be a solution somewhere. Alright, so until next time, everybody, we'll pick up here where we left off and see what we can find. Have a good night.